Hi guys, my name is Adnan. I'm a first year student here at Harvard College, class of 2029, planning to study physics with a secondary in film. And today, I'm going to give you guys a tour of my dorm, which is Stoughton Hall. So this is Stoughton Hall, which is one of the 17 freshman dorms here in Harvard Yard. And Stoughton is a bit unique in its structure because we only have hallway doubles, which basically means you just get one big room with two sides for two people. And then we have hallway bathrooms, which are used by all the people on the same floor. So this room, it's a hallway double, which means there's two beds on two sides. And this is my side of the room. And as you can see, I have my bed here, and then I have my table. I usually don't study at my desk because there's a lot of good library spaces around Harvard, and I just love studying in a different place every day. So this is mostly just for storing my books and my papers and whatnot. And then this is my closet. It's quite spacious, actually. It's quite stuffed right now. I have some maps over here. I'm kind of like obsessed with maps, so I just like hanging maps, random maps that I find. And then over here, well, this is the door, and then I have my bookshelf. So you can see there's a lot of books, but unfortunately, most of them aren't mine. They're basically borrowed from the library, but you know, as long as you get to read the book, it's all great. So this is my bookshelf, and then all the way over here, you can see the wall is actually, it's bricked, and then there's some color over it, so it gives it a little bit of a vintage look, which I really loved when I first moved in here. And then on the wall, I have a few posters. You can actually see I have some tickets here, and then another poster from a show. So these tickets and posters are actually from a first year seminar that I took in my first semester here. So first year seminars are these classes that are specifically designed for first year students. And my first year seminar was on the art and craft of acting. And so as part of our seminar, almost every week, we'd be given free tickets to go see shows in Boston. And these are the tickets from some of the shows that I loved. Then I have a wardrobe here. And this is actually a fireplace, but, well, because it would be a fire hazard, they probably walled it over. But, you know, still gives it kind of like a vintage look. And then we have a poster of Where's Waldo. This is my roommates. I actually haven't found Waldo yet, unfortunately. But in my defense, I haven't really looked for him either. So this is basically my side of the room. And I have two windows here. So before we get to campus as first years, we're given a housing form that asks us about what kind of roommates would you want? What's our habits like? Are we like really messy? Or what's our sleep schedules like? So that, you know, you're not waking up at 6 a.m. and your roommate's going to sleep at 6 a.m. because that would be not great. So there's a lot of things you can ask about. There's a lot of things you want to specify about your roommate. If you have any specifications, you can ask for like an ensuite bathroom. We obviously don't have an ensuite bathroom. We have a hallway bathroom outside. The thing I asked for mostly was a good view of the yard because I really love the natural light. And if you can see, I can literally see the entire yard from here. And it's the fourth floor, so it's like a really, really beautiful view. It's a little random, the process, like you don't actually know what you're gonna get, but they try to make sure that you're getting the best possible room to your liking. Okay, so this was my room, and now I'm going to show you guys what the bathroom looks like. So we are down the hall from my room, and there's 4 rooms here, 2 people each. So these are the hallway doubles. And then we have one bathroom, a hallway bathroom, and it's shared with 8 people, of course. And honestly, a lot of people want to have like an ensuite bathroom, but I personally think this is much better. For one thing, it's never crowded. I can assure you, it's never crowded. And you never have to worry about cleaning it because it gets cleaned every day by the cleaning staff here. So this was my floor, and now we're going to head down to our common room. So now we are in the Stoughton common room, which is downstairs on the first floor, of course. And it's just a common space for everybody at Stoughton to hang out. We have couches here, of course. We have a small kitchen. There's a TV. So, you know, there's literally whatever you want to do. And we sometimes have entryway meetings. So when you're a first year, you basically have to learn a lot about the rules and regulations. So our proctor who lives with us in the dorm, they would have these meetings with everyone in the dorm. And also throughout the semester, we'd have meetings that are just for fun. So just to like hang out, talk about how you're studying and everything's going. And they're actually called study breaks. So we'd sometimes have study breaks in this common space as well. So, you know, it's a really nice spot to like, after an entire day of classes, to just come and relax. So now we are going to head to the last stop of our tour, which is even further down into the ground. And that is our laundry room. Okay, so we're at our last stop now, which is the Stoughton's laundry room. And as you can see, there's a bunch of washers and then a stack of dryers here. And Harvard's laundry is now actually free for all students. So it's really convenient having a laundry room right underneath your dorm. So like, you don't really have to worry about too much, or like walk around the yard with a big load of laundry on your back, which is not the greatest feeling in the world. So this is really, really great. Okay, so that concludes our tour of Stoughton Hall, which is again one of the 17 freshman dorms here at Harvard. If you're a first year and you've got Stoughton Hall, congratulations, you've got a great year ahead of you. Have nothing to worry about. This is an amazing dorm, I can assure you. Thank you for watching. Be sure to look out for more dorm tours in the future.